Hello, everybody. How are we all doing today? Alright, let's turn off the screen cover. I guess I should turn off the camera for this today. Boop. I think Vermintide tends to be a better viewing experience without it. Alright, let's get this booted up. We are playing with viewers, so if anybody wants to try and join in, you're free to. If we do have a lot of people wanting to play, like if we have someone that's trying to get in, they just can't, we will rotate. And at some point, I will need to stop briefly to eat dinner, but that'll just be like a small break. You had terrible final exams. Oh, I'm super sorry to hear that, Sin.
The fellas I work for, well, that's what they think, are getting a bit concerned about Castle Drachenfels again. Seems the Packsworn are making free with the place, and there are reports of folk going missing in the nearby villages. I don't like the feel of this one. No one goes to Drachenfels for innocent reasons. Well, except you lot.
I'm excited. This should be fun. Screen is black. Thanks for letting me know. Fix that. Let's see. Strange. Five, four, three, two. Okay, let's do some repairing here. Get rid of that. Add that. Do that. See if that fixes it. Huh. Isn't that interesting? Let me try that. What the what? Okay, when in doubt. There we go. We'll just cheese it a little bit. That's fine. Close enough. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of feel like playing Dwarf today.
So,
the fact is, it appears you care about absolutely nothing in the human world
Rain won't stop
except
them.
my relationship with
Do,
something.
We're not fighting out north, no.
Oh, what to wield today? I guess axe and shield is fine. Alright, and for those who are playing with us, if you would be so kind as to join the, quick play. If you'd be so kind as to join the, Discord, we'll be in voice chat.
More important things to do, aren't there?
We're grateful for your help, Garrickson.
Oh, it takes more than Raki and Kazaki Doom to get rid of me.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Alright.
I have brought the biggest feather I could.
My mercenary group is currently running around with Carroburg livery and no head at all, just his trimmed beard from Vermintide 1.
Majestic.
Yeah.
The old haunts.
So, Tech, what do you think of the new DLC heads?
The new ones or the ones they added like a while ago?
A while ago.
They're alright. I haven't bought any of them. I mean, they're decent, but I don't know. I'm not like super. I think the only one I even remotely like is the anvil head for the dwarf, but it's pretty expensive.
Meanwhile, I would prefer if the boar head of the ranger veteran was for the Ironbreaker.
I mean, at least you have a golden Tarek's helmet for the. But it's only for the ranger. It's dumb. It should be for.
Yeah. It should be for the Ironbreaker because it's first too much armor for the ranger.
Yeah, it has way too much armor for the ranger.
The huntsman
That's
helmet
right,
is also
take
nice
your time,
with
that's
the
what our
Angor
enemies are
head
doing.
on the helm.
We should have one. Oh, okay. Solomonski's in here. Great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well then, let's go and clear Castle Drachenfels once more.
ETG View, do you have if you have a source for that, that last part of that comment, I would love to look at it. If you could send that to me.
The fellas I
Can we get
work
some
for,
context?
that's what they think.
It's
Are
to
getting a
do
bit
something with the old
concerned
world.
about Castle Drachenfels again. Seems
I
the
just took a
packs
glance at
were
that on
making
Twitch.
free
On
with the
Twitch. If
place,
that's the case,
and
that's
there are
actually
reports
gonna
of
be cool.
folk going missing in the nearby village.
Did they change a lot about this
Sort it
game?
out, would
Yeah,
you?
if you have not
Trouble at
played in like
Drachenfels is trouble with
6
that
months, then
bit.
yeah. If the versus mode ever releases, what do we reckon the classes will be? It's probably just gonna be the ones that they've already shown, like the. I think it's the assassin,
Rattling gun, etc.
Rattling gun, Globadier, Packmaster, stuff like that. All right, let's get into it.
Here we go.
We should be there already. You heard clear as I. Proceed with all haste.
Oh, so they like
We'll be lucky
legit
to get there
added
at this rate.
brand
I
new
hope
maps.
Lunar's secret map exists. We'll need it.
There are points where you will cross over from older maps, and there's like 1 or 2 Easter eggs that I might show because I remember it going through.
I do like
And,
though
be
that
ready. Looks like
we
the
can
Trivia.
actually go through a village this time.
You ever
Short
hear
trivia,
Loner
Blood
talk
Bear
about
literally
superior
means blood mountain.
dwarves?
Uzi.
I have not. I confess I've always considered him a rogue.
If I were to follow a Chaos God, who would it be? Nurgle, probably.
He says no, then he is sick and curses him again.
Well, yeah, I'll always curse Nurgle from the safety of our world.
You can hit a slow, lumbering target after all.
I would definitely be Corn. I'm too aggro to be anything else.
I'd go with Nick Coho, despite most likely not being canon anymore. He's the safest one. Oh,
How lore accurate are all of the skins and weapons for the characters in Vermintide 2? It's a mix.
Got the run. Thanks.
Generally, any career outside of just the main one is a little loose lore-wise.
Well, I think they're all from the RPG, aren't they? All the careers. Not necessarily so.
You're making me proud, Sergeant!
That's actually a really good skin.
Rattling gunner.
You don't remember the elf with the shield? That was in the newest update, DLC 1 and 2.
It was in the exactly.
Yeah, they added a new weapon for everybody in that update.
Uber got a heavy spear. Salzpa got a what's it called again? A bill hook.
Yeah, Dwarf got the dual hammers. Any idea? Does anyone have any idea when the versus mode will be available? No. It's supposed to start testing vaguely soon.
To be honest, it's better that they don't rush that, I'd say. Okay, I think it's here where it's going to continue since we can't go back from here.
Alright, ETGView, I'll look into it. Thanks, man.
Oh, Vintage Drachenfels wine.
Oh, neat.
To be honest, I wouldn't trust a wine with Drachenfels' name on it.
Yeah, probably is not the best.
Healer's draft. No sense wasting it.
Blackbeard's a hero there.
No survivor story. Kill that
Of course, collecting my booze.
Listen, priorities.
I mean, to be fair,
If it was Buckman's, I'd agree, but
I love putting legends into my like worlds for D&D and stuff like that. Like, drink this and you're gonna be okay.
The righteous feel no pain.
Just good luck finding some.
Be careful! Yes!
And that's beware of poison.
Think we annoyed him, Dory.
Wretched things.
Take my blessed shot!
It's just as well you're not a steam tank,
More
Saltspire.
booze.
Never get you up this hill.
Oh wow, she actually just referenced the drinking map. It's funny.
do it as I said.
That's a hot rat.
There's a lot of little niches to explore here. My goodness.
Sodic single-handedly like ruining Dracenfels' income by killing all their wine.
Worth it.
And
A bloody Sigma! Over here! Easy picking for you! Don't live, Dory! Go on! Hit me harder! I can do this all day!
Anyone have a guess for the next enemy type? It's probably either gonna be undead or demons, if they do any more enemies.
I would love to see like this for this DLC the fact that, oh yeah, we're gonna deal with some zombies soon.
Well, considering that Drachenfels also dabbled in demons, demons wouldn't also be too surprising. Also, I've read the story in one of the blogs. The reason they are here is that they are after Drachenfels demonology. Sotek,
Dory, have you gone wandering?
get over here, please. You're
Hey,
all alone back there.
I have every right to explore.
I might guess he was finding
Yeah, but-
booze. It's okay. Hey,
Yeah, I
he's
just
a
wanted to
dreamer.
warn him, but if he got grabbed back there, we couldn't have helped him. That
It would
was
have been hilarious.
A fine egg.
Also, I'm just gonna give a shout out to your heads up. We're going into that building, but when we come out, this wall will be busted down and there'll be a rattling gunner. So just like,
I'm more than
get a little rat bastard poking his head out of there after we get in here.
The door is stout and sealed.
There's no glory in slaughtering the defenseless. Eyes sharp, deep-eyes. The map's like...
Oh yeah, let Zotek look at the map so that they can appreciate just how high quality it is.
I also want to take a look at it then. Ah, okay, down there.
Oh, shall we keep revisiting old triumphs, eh, we tell me?
This whole setup kind of reminds me of the Witch Hunter book
Sound good.
novels.
There's nothing to fear, Barden. At least, so long as you don't die.
People.
What are you on about? Perfectly good map.
That's a
Perfectly good map.
Gate gargoyle turn the skull at the bottom of the statue. Alright.
The heretics approach.
Oh, by the way, they're coming up.
Alright, Johan, thanks for coming by, man.
Oh, Rushy, how's the plate?
Fighting duel!
Watch out, beach incoming.
got the leech. Oh yeah. In regards of the DLC weapons, Sienna back then got a flail. If my memory serves me right. No, the warpick was in Bögenhafen.
Poggers
In the flail was out with the beastman.
without
Got the warfire thrower.
There are a few things as satisfying as beating the shit out of him.
Alrighty.
I'd argue what's even more satisfying is one-shotting them.
always reliable.
I usually prefer to save the healing stuff until at least one is great. It's very long, but okay, thanks.
Over here! Over there, Lumberfoot. Chaos Warrior.
Leech is dead! Double the
Discipline.
Strength potion.
His wares, ours for the taking.
Just show checking them.
An elixir there, if you want to risk a mayfly.
By the way, which last line skill do you have for the charge? The one where they take more damage for a few seconds?
No, I have the one that makes me invulnerable.
No.
On the charge. Because I use that to revive.
another one's gone! For life!
I can't fight much longer.
Bloody typical! Don't stop them!
I've got the feeling that we'll have too much tank classes for the final map.
Find out.
Well, I can always switch to Drake gun if we need just mass AoE.
No, not because of that.
We all have offbeat.
But we'll deal with it when we get there.
Well, we won't be able to deal with it. Well, we'll see. We just learned what I've read about new maps, including the dev blocks.
I usually just like finding out about the map by just going in there and going, ah, this is the part where you kick the crap out of me.
Flight Stormer, he's close.
That rat's got a reach, all right. Yeah, you killed the hot rat.
My feet remember this path,
Ammo.
though my memory drowned in mud.
You don't fear returning to the domain of the great enchanter, One-Eye?
He is nothing but a tale, an excuse for wickedness, rather than a real adversary.
Aye, true enough. I've heard a story about Dracenfels.
Yeah, referencing how his story is is not really up to date with the lore.
My bed.
Bets, what bet?
Don't you listen to her, Azungi. You know how she gabbles on.
Well,
Nice
the actual
picture.
castle is definitely received a visual upgrade.
Yep.
Yes, that look really doesn't look too shabby.
Malric some carnage.
It's a good thing this isn't the Total War timeline. We don't have to find Kemmler in there at the start.
Yeah, we also should be happy that we don't happen to find the nameless in there.
I would totally be down for
Oh,
fighting
well, we can find a
Nameless.
troll.
Ah, it's just a troll. I remember this part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is from the Summoning Gate map. That map was a bitch.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you a little Easter egg that you can do.
The rat perishes. and
Over
the
on this side,
mechanism
so-
ceases.
We've seen worse than this. Hang on.
It's a party!
Another friggin' wizard.
We cannot fight the storm. Kill its creator.
Killer's doing. Fight.
Ah, shit. Where is he?
I lit the spot.
Fine. Fine.
And just two teams.
There's some extra healing over behind that pillar.
There's one here as well. So grab our potion.
You dead?
No, he's not dead.
Yeah, he's still bumbling around somewhere.
Rattling, stay out of its sights.
Oh, now he's
Right.
dead.
Follow me
Someone
real quick
grab those bandages.
for an Easter egg.
Healer's tools, and not before time.
I like Easter eggs.
It's about that one time that guy got him.
Y'all should. Someone should top off. There's some extra.
I'm
healing
gonna
back here.
grab the med pack
Revolting.
on the cliff.
Yeah, I've got a mad pack. I heal people and myself when I grab it. So hang on.
Yeah, and I have a chance of not using it up.
Some milk relief,
Hang on.
but this'll do.
Let's see. Here
You need this, sir.
Faithful
Oh,
Clover, ever at my side.
Sotek,
Medical
pull the
supplies,
lever, Crunk.
over here.
Oh, I remember this.
It would be unwise to interfere.
If you pull the lever,
Yeah.
they all have different comments, but one of my favorite ones was when somebody pulls the party with sound. They just say,
The faithful,
what did you expect to happen?
whatever they need.
Yeah,
Trust
me-
me to shake
Yeah, this map. So this map used to revolve around. There are all these engines you had to blow up. There are all these portals open. For those in chat who have played it, it was awful. Because like Skaven would just
Especially the last
pour
one
out.
with the.
Strangler's dead.
because the skeleton will just keep on spawning and attack the cooling pumps.
Yep.
And the last one you had to do.
Flat ogres were a challenge.
Not really.
I mean, this map was a bitch. There were just so many cliffs they could punch you off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or where the red ogre could also fall down. Had that happen a few times. Was fun.
I could, yeah, but in that time it was like everyone had to stand a bomb on its knock.
Stop touching things.
Follow me.
Oh, we must have pulled all the levers already.
Snagglefank.
So the lever does nothing. It triggers comments.
Yeah, it just triggers comments.
It's a dialogue trigger.
Like,
Rabbit,
I don't think it
out
popped
up
off,
here.
but
No
you have a
take.
chance when
Out up here.
What?
Out
Oh.
up here.
you have a chance to pull it when you're not barred in for him to say, "What did you expect to happen?"
Alrighty.
Listen, fire rat. Yeah. Dead flame spouter.
Gate of the Demons. Sounds really inviting.
Stand ready.
Cut runner.
I'll actually run away. He'll be back.
Beach incoming. Here, I'm on board.
Got an assassin on me. Okay. And delete.
Protect, Zoltek.
I've been getting rusty again.
Okay.
Alright, who's banked up? Give me a salt.
Trusting you won't, sir.
Ever a steady hand.
Here, ammunition.
Good killing, Ruber.
I missed the time when the trait for the medpack wasn't nerfed and you also regained 75% or so of your health. It was not broken, but fun.
Med pack over there.
Got it.
Damn stab claw.
Medical supplies, over here.
Hang on a sec. Carillion, you're gonna get a top up.
Carillion, you need patching up.
My thanks, Mayfly.
You ever get the feeling you're being watched as a geek? All the time.
Consider.
Of course, he's normally Elisa. Madam, baggage won't leave me in peace. Well, pushing in.
Ah, you're getting the knack of this story.
I love the idea that Alicia is just constantly just perving on poor Coop.
Shadow wizards, man, they're all the same.
Oh,
They
petrol,
don't think about
petrol.
one thing and they're fucking disgusted.
Okay, of course those two had to trigger the fucking patrol.
They're all on me right now.
So, maybe there's some landmarks.
Strangler, strangles no more.
Come this way, elf.
It's really funny that the Skaven shields of all things can block the special attacks.
Oh, they are Stormbringer shields. Maybe they got out of contract from Rictus and got good quality ones.
I've had worse than this. Skaven gunner.
There's no getting over that gate.
We're going this way.
Blow up the gate.
I do like that the people that can, fight demons and massive monsters, but look at one gate and they're like...
Alright, here's the gargoyle.
Ignore the fact that we're busting through fucking Norskin plate like it's no business. Chaos and stuff.
A blight stormer.
That old
To be honest,
iron fence.
if we ever have to fight demons in this game, I want magical weapons.
Okay. Hiding a passage in plain sight.
Well, apparently Marauder wooden shield is all we can do.
Into the suspicious looking passage, right? So,
Oh, there we go.
Make way.
So slow!
brilliant, fancies a bit of murder today. All good. Start not on the list.
More coming.
That's right, Kruber. Let your training show.
Kind of
Oh,
reminds me.
that mouse button.
Alright, into the catacombs.
If I hold my mouse button, I don't have an AoE attack.
Oh, thank God, ammo.
Find somebody who looks at you the way
Not so
the way,
rugged
Barton
today,
looks at-
Bardin. What was that, a zombie? You wasted
Reminds me,
healing
to be honest,
supplies
I
like
should
elves
reread
serving
the
insults.
Witch Hunter trilogy at some point.
Alright.
Headless gargoyle.
This is giving me flashbacks to Dracenfels DLC and I don't like it.
Listen, blood
It's just
That's the tread of a blight stormer, mayflies. We'll see his
Alright, so I think this
face
part's gonna
soon
be a
enough.
stamina one.
Kill the Hursa. Make it suffer.
I have the gargoyle head.
We have 1 of 4.
Yeah.
Knock that bitch up here.
Oh, lovely.
Yep, that's how that works. One of these is gonna open up and we're gonna get a lot more monsters coming in, but once we get them all and activate, we'll jump down here.
Nice, I got 12 of them.
Alright,
with
Kruber,
one
save
shot.
some for the rest of us.
Nah, man, that was just fucking.
That was my-
That
was my pistol.
You are redacted.
Oh, I don't like plague ones.
Eggmans.
You stink stronger than you strike. I'll show that wisdom from my arms.
I wonder, they got laughing. Is this Dracenfels?
Might be something that Dracenfels practice. The less you know about these kind of things, the more I find them interesting.
It also wouldn't surprise me if Dracenfels puts a spell on them so that they would always laugh in his voice. And
You're welcome. Oh, crap!
You're welcome!
Hey, you were the one. I was not getting dragged down a long hallway. Okay, we got lots of warp fire crews. Oh, and plague monks.
Mike's over.
as
That Shiller's doing won't be a problem now. Think that's a clover deer.
Alright, let's go down another hole now and find more skulls.
This onslaught
I think it's this one. Yeah.
We're gonna go with him Okay, let me do this one.
Okay, I'm gonna save it. The valiant crewer.
Oh, there's two down here.
Okay, then. Done it.
We're almost back to ground level.
Yeah, we are having a little gas attack over here.
Oh, what? Fucking die, damn.
Reckon I'm done for.
It's a wonderful.
Time there is no more effort. More!
Can it.
Someone give me a reel.
And of course, the
You should avoid
Alright, make our way to that center point and get down that.
Such a delicate flower.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm down.
On the hole.
Come here, Kruber.
Yeah. Thank you. There are Nurgle bobbles here. Whatever you do, don't hit them, please God.
Oh.
Well, you
well,
can.
so take the
There is an achievement for it. It's just we're a lot on lowy health-ish. Ow.
Fleeting shadow.
Well, they don't last forever, right? They only last for a little bit.
Yeah, they only last for a little bit, but it's just a case of I've had people activate them all and drop us all.
Doing all of them.
yeah, Celtic is already gone. I heard
I'm just gonna hit him. I'm just gonna hit him on the way out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's the last guy. It's fine. I've had the
No,
first person do
he's
that
not.
and kill us.
Okay, whoever's in the front of the group is not allowed to touch them. Only the person in the back, which is me.
Only hurts when I laugh. When I breathe.
Oh, hard. Over here.
How about you focus on staying alive? Real quick? Then hard.
I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
thought it might be a bit of healing.
Yeah, man. Gobbles, the lot of you.
Hard.
That wind.
I thought maybe there would be some healing in there.
Did I get all of them? How many are there?
what bad sword is no longer a threat. Gorickson, you should avoid the gas.
Thank you, dog.
I'm gonna heal.
I'm out.
I'm binding my wounds.
Celtic, do you wanna go back and look for my poobos?
Are there any higher up?
Get out of here.
No?
Don't remember.
Yes.
I did laugh if I said I remember.
I would if I knew how many there are, but yeah, fuck it. Let's go back.
Yeah, that's the kind of game you can pause and check before.
Let's see. Just a quick scurry through. Make sure to look up. It's probably above us, is why we missed it. There it is.
I can see at least 2 or 3 there.
Oh yeah, there's like a whole group of them. Fuck.
Bollocks.
You fought through worse, Creeper. You earn much money as a professional.
There it is.
Fare thee well.
I didn't open my mouth.
God, how many freaking Bubos are there?
Probably 20, I'd say.
Where are the last two?
Look out! Left wing gun!
Don't let me die with my boots on.
I don't see any.
Crackling dead, Jack. What a... That's the way, Sergeant. Flicker and fade. We'll not
When I
Okay, I've checked pretty thoroughly, and I'm not seeing any more down here.
do some more.
Yeah, let's try going up.
There's a rattling somewhere close.
Here they come.
For Kruger's sake,
Next time.
if you hope that Sigmar is real.
No sense leaving that one behind.
There's an extra bond there.
Trust my eyes. That's all.
Whoa, okay.
There was a staircase.
Can you not smell that mayfly? That's doing rat in a head.
Plague ones are just the worst, and this map has so many of them.
Better fragments.
You're nearly at
That's
the end of
speed.
it.
Yeah, I see.
It's all expired. Next time I'm climbing.
Damn,
again.
yeah, I looked pretty thoroughly, and I didn't see any more buboes, so I don't know where they could have been. We'll have to look that up later.
Right, hell. Stop joy.
That's what we needed.
Hanging by a thread here. Over here. I catch my throttle. Right here.
Defend.
Give me a glass back.
That's not too bad of a map.
Yeah.
Floating Carillion at the end there. Ooh, nice matches.
Alright, so I do need to pause briefly to go eat dinner. I'll probably be back in 15-20 minutes max, because I just need to eat, and then I'll be back, and we will continue with the second and third map.
I'm gonna make a prep
Right,
also
no stuff there.
quickly.
It gives me plenty of time to
We're
eat my
not
noodles.
fighting outdoor nobles.
Outside. I'll be back also in.
I'm not even gonna bother turning off the stream and stuff, guys. I'm just gonna leave it running.
Totally gonna post this in food.
Oh yeah, there are 20 buboes. Annoying as hell. Okay. Be right back, guys.
I'm back. Just made myself a couple of slices of bread with a bit of cold cut.
That sounds good.
Well, German bread, so yeah.
Eating Vietnamese noodles.
Though I'm also nice. Though now I'm missing some met. Minced raw pork with onions. Spread on a bread
Fancy
with
an
some
old game of cards,
freshly
Gruber?
ground salt and pepper. That's awesome. And yes, raw pork. I wouldn't eat it if it was produced in the US.
Is that like a pate or something?
Wait a second. Check in Food Law. I'm gonna post a link.
Oh wow.
Especially great if you have some freshly cut sliced onions for it. Most of the videos on YouTube I've seen of foreigners that tried were pretty impressed by it.
On the Wikipedia page is a hedgehog.
Met eagle. Literally met hedgehog.
Looks so cute. Don't want to eat it. Why is it a law that no more than 35% of it is
Right. I think it's to keep the quality of the meat itself up. Otherwise, you could easily stretch the meat with the fat.
okay, that makes sense.
Especially due to the consistency, it'd be hard to spot for the normal buyer. So they could easily have 50% or so fat in there. Also, the levers do not only trigger comments, but also Skaven hordes. I've just checked the achievements. Stop touching things. Draw the attention of a Skaven horde by interacting with Skaven tech 3 times in odd haunts. Also, yes, there should be 20 buboes.
How many did we get? 18.
I
Not
think 18 or so.
Huh. Didn't see the other two.
Nice. Grab the Shellies and the enchanters there. For our time's sake, retrieve the Skull of Eisenfaust, retrieve the Flask of Wayward Source. So basically, as achievements, you can recreate the map from Vermintide 1 again with the objectives.
No one is allowed on this. It's my stairs. I'm not sharing. No. No. Go away.
Hey, Elf.
No.
Get over here and undo that letter.
What?
No. Get away from my stairs. No. My stairs. No. My stairs. Get away. No. No. Bad elf. No. Get off my stairs. It's my stairs. It's not to take up the stairs. He's gonna be like, come back like, what the fuck?
You know, Salzburg's Death Vigil mask, it just looks weird, I think.
So, you give any thought to that little proposition I made?
Some of Corellian's hats look really weird because they don't have their hair in it.
Because
All
where
right.
does it go? We all
We're
know
back.
that it has to fit.
And
Y'all still there?
that's why such an alliance.
Yes.
Hey,
All right, let's get back
You're
into it.
kind of-
I was gonna
Yeah, it's
eat,
been
but
feasting.
nobody's here, so I'm guessing they're still getting food. So next up is Blood in the Darkness.
I'm thoroughly satisfied.
This one is probably gonna suck.
Oh yeah, this one's a challenge.
I'm actually gonna switch my weapon. I'm gonna go to Drake Fire Pistols.
So apparently there were 20 people.
Yeah, I saw that there were 20. All right, chat. Hopefully y'all all held in there for a minute.
We're still no nearer to knowing what the Pact Sworn are up to, but at least you found a way inside. See if you can find any survivors from the villages. But first and
Something I do
foremost,
like is
find
how
out
many
what those
games have just
grubby
gone
buggers are up to.
Double XP, go for
I
it.
don't
lads.
like the
Knock
feel
it out
of
the
this
park.
one.
Just stay
No
home,
one
please.
goes to Dracenfels
Yeah,
for
I'm glad that
innocent
they're doing stuff to
reasons.
support
Well, except
social
you
isolation. I'll tell y'all what, tell y'all in chat, my father works in healthcare here in the U.S. and like, it's like if you can stay home, you need to. Shit's getting really bad.
Yeah,
The
I've
only
got,
time
a,
I've
do-
been outside is to go on my back run and read my computer.
I've got a doctor that's a sister. I've got a sister that's a doctor and another that's a nurse, and they're both flat out with this right now. It's just guys, stay at home.
My mother is a cashier, and you can imagine how they're buying like crazy.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Let's charge blindly and black and find underground steam.
All right.
I'm supposed to shut down.
Ah, I remember this little hole. Whoa! Somebody just tried to stab me in the back. What a jerk.
Baller.
I don't know where he came from, but all right.
But I do like the idea of like the leather-clad hunter, like proper leather-clad elf, and we decide to find fucking long road. This is the clue that best
Well-
target.
Well, to be fair, it makes actually the most sense to take out the dwarves as first one, and maybe you.
What is this? Oh, they're
Yeah.
journals.
Yeah, I think I've read about them in the book with the whole challenges. I think those might be the journals of a prisoner who tried to escape.
Hatred grants purpose. Purpose
The Globe
grants
here is
purpose.
nearby.
One less leak.
Right now, shoot us!
Man, I hate when they only appear for like
This
half a
looks like
second.
the way down.
Which the suckers?
So
Yeah.
take your.
My feet, eyes open.
All right.
Oh no, they come. Using this fun rushing in, all the physics just hits your screen at once. It's just a pile of shit.
Want to know what's even more fun? If if you have a hammer and they climb up somewhere and you're just playing whack-a-mole.
Oh, yeah, I mean, why do you try using a hammer?
Down here, Gleek Mayflies.
Like, this is just my D&D character. It's just, yeah, what are you doing? You're done. Whack.
So take. If in an RPG session under your watch something like Old Man Henderson would happen, what would your opinion on that be?
You know it's in about weapons.
Someone what?
Something like Old Man Henderson, utter derail of the campaign.
Old man Henderson.
Henderson, the character that won Call of Cthulhu.
Oh.
So you- You're just referring to like, what would you do if someone just entirely derailed your campaign?
I mean, I've had that happen. And honestly, I just roll with it. It depends on the group. Like, if that fits the way the group wants to play, that's fine.
Signs are cool.
Wait, are we supposed to be going this way?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you ran back.
Oh.
Yeah, you went back around for mainly. I've had that as well in campaigns I've ran, and it's been one player trying to win Dungeons and Dragons, and you don't.
Yeah, I mean, I've played a campaign where I had like one person who was taking it really seriously and the other person who was just being a dumbass the entire time. But like, I don't know, it just worked out weirdly because like everyone else in the party just enjoyed the antics between the two of them. So like I was willing to put up with it, even though it could get a little absurd at times.
Ammo box up here.
I'm very lucky. For like 5 years. We did one was Lost Mines, and we ran it into
Kill the black storm before he kills us.
Wizard is dead.
My grandmother hits harder than that.
the end of your question.
That is a magic.
Have you seen what the hedge wizards can do?
Is there anybody in YouTube chat? I'm suspicious that it has not moved in a minute, and I'm wondering if it's still working.
Why? What's the last thing you saw on it?
Hero making a comment.
Last person is Christian CC, and it's moving.
Oh, hold on then. Let me fix it.
Everyone circles okay.
Basically, parts of the reason the magic is hated so much in the Empire is simply that for ages it was practiced only by hedge wizards, and they had a tendency with magic to go wrong.
Alright, there we go.
And otherwise, you usually only found necromancers and chaos wizards, so not a lot of good for the Empire for magic. Health?
Son of a bitch! We're teleporting!
Can you find a way back to the
down it is.
God damn it, turn around.
Oh my god!
Shite!
This way, this way.
This is an unpleasant maze.
I don't like this maze. I want out of the maze.
Okay, so we're going across the giant super gap here.
Wait. So, like, a dwarf has lost its orientation underground? Embarrassing.
Well, they didn't give me that passive, so here we go.
Yeah.
I think we should go this way.
Need a safe way down, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a safe way.
Here we go.
And another one.
Would I rather be a vampire or a Tomb King? Vampires have a better deal than Tomb Kings do. Like, Tomb Kings are very, very powerful, immortal creatures, but most of them are insane, and almost all of them, like, don't have any senses, like, they don't have a sense of smell or touch or or taste, so they live very not great lives. Unlives.
How long did
Hold on. Who is that that was just talked? You are very quiet. Ah, there you are.
No lumber fitting.
Turned you up a bit. Try talking.
Am I quiet? Am I quiet?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Like that, no that.
Blightstormers near mayflies.
Double the discipline.
You shot me.
Yeah, because you was just pressing your way just as I was
Pull
about to.
shotgun out. Please make sure that your mate
It's
is
not a shotgun, it's just a pistol. I mean, double shot.
bye-bye in a big radius.
Stormfiend.
Size couldn't do it without you.
Of course he
Troll,
does.
troll.
Both are just as ugly as each other.
Don't let it grab you.
I hear a sack rat.
It's up here.
Bloody Sigma. That's all you've got. You must have more. I know you're daft, but are you also blind? There's dainty ears. I hear a kill. Over to you. Beware.
Yeah, I hear that sack rat.
I think he's on the other side.
Lumber
healing
fit
craft.
draft.
Run, Wessex! It's going to explode! Here's a healing.
Yeah. So take.
One last gas from the sorcerer.
Search for captives. Okay.
Yeah.
Here come more of the Wessex! There's the cells, mate.
I got the
Ravage dart. I'm gonna see what Zotek. Zotek, you are aware that you're rushing forward?
Huh?
What? I couldn't hear you over this rushing forward.
Ow!
That was not nice.
Yeah, I walked into it.
Hanging by a thread here.
You've looked better, Cruise.
Ammo over here.
Ammunition, fill your pouches. Hook that! Break it down! We've got the hook rack!
Sneak that! Watch your back!
Better runner.
He sees us.
Oh my god,
Get him!
Yeah, you stay there!
Got him.
Sneaker.
we got him. That sneak rat got boned.
Oh lord.
Gruber! Keep killing like this and I'm gonna lose my bed.
What favorite? There goes you, Mr. Think you know how she got it.
I'm gonna lose my bed. What that?
And Gruber and Gruber have the hospital.
The wounded, sir!
I kind of thought that. Whenever people die is how it's
Yeah.
which is what
With those few moments of kindness.
You have righteousness!
Extra crispy. Alright.
Fire is a great purifier.
Well, this seems like it's probably going to be a bad idea, but...
Open up.
Oh, I think
Man, that is a slow gate.
Odd colors.
Would I rather an open world Warhammer Fantasy game or a Warhammer 40k? I would always answer fantasy. I appreciate 40k, but fantasy is my baby.
I still suggest Gunbreaker Doom games.
I got him.
I'm gonna get the job.
You need your wounds back.
No, mine.
You're all too slow.
Where did my charge go?
You need patching up.
Last time I heard was
Why is this being so slow?
Rattling gunners close by. And ready to hit.
Mine.
Because it hasn't been oiled for years.
Imbibing a potion.
It's probably more like Dracenfels is a freak who tried to use blood to oil stuff. It's just made it worse.
Or he didn't know it using machinery, but magic.
Ah, I really wish we could, like, knock down that chandelier. Assassin! And Plague Monks. Oh, okay. I was one shot away from blowing up. That was very close.
What do you mean?
All right, let's get past the gate. They're just
The overheat of the Dracenfels missiles. That's what he means.
yeah. I literally had one shot of space left.
It's a wonder you're still standing.
To the stairs.
Another gunner runner. To the stairs. So they says, but he's the guy.
Hey, I was trying to cover you guys.
He's a proper iron break. Last man up.
Have a care.
Some healing up here. Lot of Plague Monks up here.
And a Chaos Warrior.
Same behind us.
Yeah, heal up. That's up. I threw a healing drop.
Say if you must, fight.
Grimge's down.
And another Chaos Warrior.
Look at that armored brute.
Could. Oh yeah, maybe we should have. Yeah, I think the.
Whoa, okay, that's a little bit of a party.
It's something.
Is that
Oh,
all
yeah,
you've
yeah.
got?
I think I've read on that one also in the
Please
challenge.
God, everyone get in here.
If you make us, I can't correct me. If you hold out some of the waves, or no, if you hold out 75 seconds or something down below us, I think.
Yeah, I think it's like, hey, rush through that section, and we're just fucking taking our time. And it's
No,
like,
no.
here's an achievement.
No, I think it wasn't rush through, but drag it out. We can check after the round.
Well, we didn't drag it out. We were just moving slow as shit. All right.
That's a stunner.
Art takes time.
I don't think so.
Send your
Our
wings
headless
one
gargoyle.
eye. A rattling gun. Going by that scent.
Look at those crows' cages. Just how many captives have they held down here?
Most of this looks old to me. Probably dates back to the great enchanter's days.
Ooh, artwork on top of the shelf over here.
There never was a great enchanter.
Well, let's hope you're right.
Exactly who does Saltspire think has been holding people down here, man?
Ooh, a friend.
Ah, great.
Oh, look, it's Roger.
They're plague monks. Oh my god, a living prisoner. That dude who's in the cage is alive.
Oh my god, my people. I love
How
they
nice of the
disappear
game to
every
spawn us an ammo bag right next to the ammo chest.
Oh, they actually talk now, unlike in prior missions. They finally got the budget to hire more voice actors.
Get out of there.
Thanks for that. There's a scryer close. Alas, Lumineer's dead.
Oh gosh, keep pushing back.
Yeah, I thought. You suspected as much.
Do you want more and more? Keep shooting at me and I'll
That's lost.
There are so many little rats. Come on, jump out. Jump up here, you bastard. Ah, crap. Help.
You literally asked for that. Wow.
I'm ready for them,
Yep.
lost.
Come here, Saltspire.
Dang.
Hold a moment while I drink.
I don't believe this. What? A chaos warrior!
Motion here.
And another prisoner.
Alright, one left.
One left, and then we're gonna have to book it down to a point.
Here, cut your ears
the
on
ways
that.
we
I
just
reckon it's a fire rat.
A strangler comes. You should kill it swiftly.
Ah! Damn it, I heard him. I couldn't tell what direction he was coming from.
Master, you will trouble us no more.
Ah, I found him.
then come down here, boys. Everyone down.
Get moving. Over here.
Fleeting shadow.
Alright, let's move.
Right.
Through the door.
I don't know if I can find it yet. I don't.
Well, looks like our help is
Yeah.
as we thought.
You know, considering how this simple pistol kills Chaos Force left and right, I think it must be loaded with bonus Warpstone bullets.
Ah, blessed bullet. Good job.
Ready? You should be as well,
How many Chaos Warriors do we have to kill for the Chaos Gods?
Don't let them drag you down.
Say what?
How many Chaos Warriors do we have to kill for the Chaos Gods to take
Kill
notice?
that Lumineer.
Probably in the tens of thousands.
I think we can do that.
Okay, here's the plan. We find a tunnel, and Soulfire just keeps shooting that thing.
Yeah, why doesn't he do it more often?
Like,
Because of that
that's the
stupid
way he
cooldown.
did any- say, not the like insult.
That's the real power of the Dark Gods, is they enforce cooldowns.
Go even screaming! Kill that light stormer!
So Bat Shark is in the service of the Dark Gods.
I mean, it would make sense.
Trapped in a prison.
They're actually a cult of Stromfels, that's why they have a fat shark for their logo.
You know, with all those prisons, I think they could have just put an ogre skeleton or so in there, just as Easter egg. Or maybe a green skin skeleton.
Oh no. Right, I have a thing that lets me heal people and heal myself, so I'll just top up on people.
Alright, looks like we're to the final stretch.
I hear the Pale Queen.
Rise, Matilda. It'd be cold out here.
And I'll hang on to this one in case we want.
Yeah. There is some badass sorcerer above us somewhere.
Well, there's going to be a badass boss sorcerer down here. We're going to be going into a survival mode.
Ritual chamber? Ah, great.
Oh,
my favorite!
This looks really pleasant.
Nurgla the Eternal?
The soothsayer of the Rotten Blood tribe and rival of our dear old friend.
Uh-oh.
And the rival of our dear old friend.
Whoa! Ah, bugs!
He was the rival of our dear old friend, Double Spew Hail Scourge.
Great, it's a Herald of Nurgle, my favorite.
And from what I've heard, he's a really nasty boss fight.
Chop the bugs up.
Yeah, chop the bugs.
We're going to be holding out against the
frickin' demon flies!
Here with them.
So then, if you want to read up on Nurgle, one of the death blocks in the last few weeks has a story.
Great! I will definitely look into that.
Why are you shooting me, Grimpy?
Gotcha! Ah, fuck! Help!
On my way.
Stab the bugs.
Ah, damn it.
Bugs on me. Bugs on me.
I got the witch hunter, or not.
Move over here. Move over here.
Ah, bug. There's a rattle go.
Ah, bugs! Ah!
Stop moving.
Shoot the bugs.
Yeah, you can shoot them.
Getting them out. Hold on.
Help bugs, help bugs.
Oh, really? A rat ogre in this mess? Ah!
Extra.
Ow, ow. Oh, come on.
Ogre wants them party.
Oh, come on.
You got bugs and a packmaster? That's great.
Yeah, and it's just down to fucking strength potion.
Okay, he vanished. Great. Time to go.
Guess who we will fight in the third match?
Marines, we are leaving.
That's awesome. I'm so glad they put a boss in.
Oh,
I think that was the biggest complaint, at least that I had about the Winds of Magic, was that there wasn't a Beastman boss.
Well, at least Nurgle was the rival of our dear old friend Double Spew Hail Scourge.
I'll take it. I don't care who it is. I just like boss fights in this game.
We'll be ready.
Alright, good job, mates.
Never played the original Vermintide, so that's my first experience with Dracenfels.
Well, I was expecting this map, because what made Drachenfels super famous was that it was the first map that introduced darkness as a mechanic. So you'd go down to the depths and you couldn't see at all. it was just the worst.
Everyone hated it.
Like, it was exciting, but it was also terrifying.
Amusingly, the Garden of Maw, which actually had those darkness things in the lore, didn't have it.
Alright, so now I know for a fact dinner is here. So now I'm gonna go get it, since I know it's actually here now.
Yay,
So,
more time for us to eat.
Yeah, everyone take a 5-10 minute break. And then we're on to the last map.
I'm gonna look for the death block for you, Sotek. By the way, from what I've heard, the final map has something like the chamber of Gignor from Vermintide 1 from the Sorcerer's Tower, where each of the heroes has something different.
I really wish I played Vermintide 1 more when it came out. I played it like a tiny bit, and then like I just never played it again until Vermintide.
So folks, that actual achievement was remain inside the cell block and defeat all enemies for the duration of the event in the Blood of Dark.
Yeah. So yeah.
So literally,
Man, we are such chads.
Please do not call me a Chad. But it is funny that it was a case of, oh no, you must rush through.
Don't
And
hear
we're all
you
like,
speak
nah,
much of
fam.
home, Witzelgi.
we did spend forever in there.
I'm going to swap over to AoE Kruger for the final level.
From what I've heard, I'm just taking a few looks at it. Nurglus is really tanky.
Yeah, so I'm going to swap over to Executioner's Greatsword, and I'm going to be doing my best.
By the way, I'm gonna link the death block with Nurglus lore in Warhammer lore.
Apart from those marching to war, anyway.
Kruber, do you really plan on spending the rest of your short life under One Eye's thumb?
Oh, no, I don't. And this ain't exactly the first time you've asked about me and him.
So?
So, the fact is, it appears you care about absolutely nothing in the human world except my relationship
really?
with Saltzpyre.
I have to endure the sight and sound of you two every single day, and it drains my sanity. Apparently,
Really, I
I'm not as
think
good at
every
shutting out the
Hylian
world as I
skin
used to
without
be.
a hood over the head
Sire,
looks weird.
we do.
Yeah, there's no hair. Looks super weird.
At least some of the dark elf helmet, at least some of the helmet designs, they look bigger. It doesn't look as bad, but
Thanks for drilling
but
my
many
lights,
others,
Cooper.
it's
Long
just
on in
so
thieves'
small.
They're like experience.
Which, if
Yeah,
you're
they'll do
used to
fine, long as they keep their
to
heads
the
down.
looks just weird.
Yeah, the dark elf ones don't look too bad because like there's just like full helmets. So
Yeah. But the same counts for Saltzpyre's DLC had the purest stovepipe with the cloth on the sides. It also looks weird.
Still no luck finding that Karak Zoom of yours?
Kruber, when you get a chance, would you mind casting an experienced eye over the defences?
Already did. They'll hold, provided we don't draw too much ire.
We'll soon have these Northlanders dealt with, Grimgy, you'll see.
Friends! We tell them to keep it down. I can't work under these conditions.
You heard her. Never cross an artist. Fancy another game of cards, Kruber?
Ain't a game playing against you. Do you ever lose a hand?
Tell me, Kruber, have you considered striving for the Order?
Me? Become a Templar? A witch hunter?
I believe you have the fortitude for that path. As a captain, I can sign you up with a minimum of procedure and paperwork.
Is there like echo in the Discord? Because I'm using the same button for push to talk in Discord and in the game.
No, I'm not hearing nothing.
Oh, okay.
No.
Have you never considered another career, sir?
Never. Why? What would you suggest?
Get the cowboy greatsword colors.
Shut up. Oh, thank you. I just now realized I had to gun on this one. Because I attempted to shoot you. There we go. Girls are fighting chat.
So, you give any thought to that little proposition I made?
Yeah, well, not yet. Bit busy for the foreseeable, ain't we?
What is the proposition?
Don't know.
Who talks about?
He's not said it
So,
yet.
Grimgi tells me you've
The thing
been
about it that's
dreaming
like
of
so
the
dark is
future.
that Kruger still believes that, you know, this will end, that it'll be okay, that we'll work it out, we'll save the day. It's kind of heartbreaking, really, that Kruger tries to be positive in such a dark fucking setting.
Natural and chaotic mutations. In Warhammer, basically all mutations are chaotic.
Yeah.
Do you not miss the army life, Sergeant? Comrades in arms instead of us.
Can you stop that?
Actually, Kiro, there is at least one case of a guy who had a tentacle for an arm, but originally he was normal. But since he constantly feared that he'd get executed by the Empire, he turned to Siege anyway. He's the antagonist of the novel Manslayer. And I think there was some kind of basically orphanage somewhere in the Marienburg swamps where the cult of Shalia takes in mutants to keep them from turning to chaos. But otherwise, those are rather rare.
Predicted all this, I'd have laughed in his face.
I've heard some of you have been looking for Katrine. Waste of time. She'll show herself when she's good and ready, I'm sure.
Kruber's always talking about his past, Grimney, but I know nothing about your family.
It occurs to me that our realms have common cause, Elf.
You trust my kind.
Trust? Don't be absurd. Agree upon a common foe and course of action.
And that's why such an alliance would be fleeting. Your kind are strongest when certain. We are at our weakest.
How'd that last rock get so close, Azuki?
Ever think what the future holds, sir? When this Helmgart business is over, I mean?
I confess, Gorickson, that I find your diligence uplifting. You understand duty.
And always stern and present, Mistress Grimke. To be loved and feared at the same time.
And if we fail her, we must reassert our dedication.
Or else atone. Aye, that's the way of it. Which would you choose?
It is my hope never to find out. I shall keep to the path.
Paths are slippery, Grimke. Mind your footing.
Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Let me just sit down. Ah, fuck. What the hell are y'all talking about?
I think, Bardin.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back,
Hey,
so
we
I've
totally
linked
didn't push you off the cliff twice.
the elf was pushing him off the cliff.
I
tried to-
was not.
Anyway, I've linked the whole thing with Nurgloth the Eternal in Warhammer lore if you want to give the chat a little
Uh-huh. Yep, I'm doing it right now.
history.
Do I own a gun? Technically yes, but it has not been used in, like, such a long time that I doubt it would work right now. Like, technically I guess it's for home defense, but it's my father's gun, traditionally, but it hasn't been, it's a rifle that hasn't been used in, like, 20 plus years.
You're gonna shoot the coronavirus.
The only, I mean, I've shot a lot of guns in my life, but only when I went to like a camp for a class when I was younger. That was like outdoor survival. So there was like an event we went to where we went to like this weird castle in Texas and shot a bunch of guns, like birdshot. I forget what it's called, but there's a game where you have a shotgun. Yeah, clay pigeons. I shot a lot of clay pigeons with a shotgun. Shot some, like, really old, like, 1700s style,
Blunderbuss?
Not a blunderbuss, but like a old rifle and stuff. The ones that...
Musket?
Yeah, musket. You'd shoot it, and it was awful, because, like, the amount of gross smoke it would produce was just disgusting, and the wind would like blow it back in your face, so you would just start dying the moment you shot.
That's generally what they did back then.
Yeah, I will say that I much prefer shooting bows and arrows than I do guns. And the last time I shot guns was I dated a girl who lived out in like the boonies in the panhandle of Texas, which if you live in the boonies, those are the kinds of people that own like so many guns that it's like a part of their life.
The sticks.
Like it's obnoxious. Because when I went out there, like her dad was basically a farmer. Like they're a bunch of farmers and stuff. And when I was there, where I come from, I live in the suburbs of Texas, where most people don't own guns, just because it's a hassle. Like, maybe you'll have one for self-defense, but a lot of people don't bother. When I went, but we, you know, I was raised in a family where if I have guests, my job as a host is to, like, make them as comfortable as possible. and they're not allowed to do any work or anything like that. When I went out to the farms, it was the opposite. If you were a guest, you were expected to like earn your keep. And the job I did for her dad when I stayed out there for a while was that I would he would bring me empty shells, and I would have to like help refill them with like black powder and all this shit. And then at the end of my visit, we went out to a shooting range and just shot like everything we fixed, which was a lot. A lot. But anyway, yeah. All right.
Let's go and get our asses handed to us by Nurgle the Eternal.
Yeah. Final map, boss time.
I have swapped over to Merc for obvious reasons. Because if this is
Do I think there will be a Lustria map?
There's
No.
sign of Drachenfels himself, which is either a good thing or inevitable, depending on how close you cleave to rumor. Nevertheless, you have
Also
unearthed
nice.
a sorcerer with a filthy
The article
penchant for
describes
cavorting with
Nurgle
demons.
as mad as a goblin doom diver.
Our fat little friend, do I?
It's like a 5 out of 10.
So, question for y'all, chat: does anybody who is knowledgeable on the end times lore know where Drachenfels is at this point in the story?
Oh, I think I know where he is. He's doing stuff with chaos, isn't he?
Say what?
I think he's doing stuff with chaos right now, isn't he?
No, that's later.
I
That's
think
a lot
it's in
later.
one of the mod hubs.
Because remember, this takes place in the early end times, so Nagash isn't alive yet.
Castle
Okay.
Can't say
Drachenfels
then.
is a perilous
No.
hunting ground.
Could be worse.
I'll wait to see if anybody in chat can guess where he was.
Reminds me of the time that recruiting sergeant gave me a drink with a shilling at the bottom of it.
Silence means nothing. Death
Reminds
is
me of
Oh,
the
look at all this old artwork from.
Pretty.
Yeah, this is artwork from like 5th and 6th edition. Ooh, a chalice.
Ooh.
Poison Feast.
Ah,
Well,
the
at
poison feast is such a.
Saltspire always
Awesome
At least they could. At least they cleared it off. At least they cleared the tables. Last time we were here,
What?
this stuff was still set up.
Trying to figure out which vampire count player or character that is.
I can tell you who it is.
Okay, this is the changeling right here. This is a Zinch special character.
Oh, that's the guy that Arcane keeps grabbing by the throat and going, "Listen, bitch, tell me what I need to do."
I guess it's just a white.
This is just a grave guard.
Great God, yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I can't tell if this is a vampire count character or a demon character, because he's hanging out by a bloodletter skull, but he looks more like a vampire count character to me.
Finding him will be easy.
Sotek, you remember the Wizard's Chamber in the first game, in the Wizard's Tower, where every character sees something different?
Uh-huh.
I've heard there's something vaguely similar in the map.
Oh, great.
Also, if you didn't notice, the door behind us closed.
Ah, fuck!
Oh, well, this is fun.
did you ult? Ah, fuck! I will answer the Drachenfels question here in a second. After this
Stuff like
little
this is why I
scuffle.
am trusted.
That's one.
Because any time you step somewhere, the ground could give away and you fall down a 20-meter hole.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, this area!
Alright, so the answer is that, so for those unaware, Drachenfels goes by the name of the Nameless during the end times because he literally doesn't remember who he is. He's been like so badly damaged after his final battle with Genevieve that he basically was just like a monster. That, oh god, I hope they don't have any of the traps from the original version of this map. Those sucked. In the original version of the map, all those big tiles would like shoot spikes out if you stepped on them.
Not all of them.
But during this portion of the pre-end times,
another chalice.
Drachenfels was actually trapped, wandering in what's known as the
Red ogre.
A suspicious block. I pushed it.
We have a red ogre over here.
Yeah, I see it. He was actually deep underground in the Grey Mountains, just wandering through what some people call the vaults, but there's a really famously dark and scary portion of the World's Edge Mountain, or the Grey Mountains, that connects, Empire and Bretonia, where you can go under the Grey Mountains, which you can actually read a fair amount about in the Bruner the Bounty Hunter series. There's an entire story dedicated to them going through those areas, and they're really nasty. But that's where Drachenfels was hanging out at this point of the story, just mindlessly wandering around.
Also that I'm nearly willing to bet that the mysterious stone is somehow connected to a tome or grimoire.
Oh, that would probably be the case. Yeah, after this stream, I'll probably spend some time looking up where all the tomes and grims are. That way, the next time we run through these, we can do like a full run on Legend.
This way, onward.
Oh, another chalice.
Nice. Watch we get all of them, and it actually gives us like a poison effect for the rest of the map or something.
Oh yeah, that would.
Well, other alternative. By the way,
it's
other.
What's wrong with it?
At least it is a challenge to get the chalice that you had to get in the original map, alongside the other artifacts, the flask and the skull. Don't remember the wayside flask or what.
How does the air stay breathable in those deep parts of the world? Well, a lot of them were are parts of the underway that were designed by the dwarves.
Never forgive you. Your clan will never forgive you.
Whoa! Yeah, I'm getting some unique dialogue for Barton.
I'm not hearing anything.
That is super cool.
Karelia has something about him. By the way, Sotek, over there, I think in that chest or something will be a grimoire, so I'm willing to bet.
Well, it's got chains on it, so we can't open it. We need a key.
No, but I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that if you.
I pray you never see for yourself.
I'm fairly certain that there's something like that in there.
This is where we stand.
Well, let's get good.
Man, this might actually be the first time in a while I'll probably look up the... Usually when they put out these kinds of DLCs, there's people that go dig through the audio files, and they'll just upload a video that's just all the audio files. Might actually do that for this DLC, because it seems like they actually are diving into the characters' backstories a little more.
Yeah,
okay, this has to be jumpable across.
Nergloth is playing mind games.
Yeah, but
that was the nameless one that said that, so I don't think even that little boy is gonna...
Did it say unnamed? I thought it said unnamed voice, not the nameless one, but I might have to go back and look at it. I'm sure we'll get some more cues.
That
Got it.
That's fine. What was it? Oh, a key! Nice.
Then I guess we know where to go.
Back to the chest! If I can remember where it was.
Here. Yeah, you're going the wrong way. It's down here.
I got you, boo.
Oh, I'm getting brilliant dialogue. Oh, that was cool.
Ah! So many assassins!
Move quickly, lumberman, unless one's burning to ash.
Fire.
Yep, it's a Grim.
That was obvious.
Hey, I don't need your sass, mister.
Ow.
Next time we'll just leave you bleeding out.
The shield is no shelter, vermin! What glorious intervention!
You know, random thought, but I am so glad they do not have Chaos Warriors with shields in this game.
Yeah, switch.
Like, God, that would be a nightmare.
Switch another trap!
Guess what? I didn't
Let's hope that
understand
door
it
leads us
correctly
where we
right
want
now.
to go.
Oh, I remember this part of the old map. Oh, look at this! There's a Ghoul King on a... Oh, this is, oh, shit. This is...
Oh, I found the skull.
I think this is
I
Wallach,
didn't
if
check
I
it.
remember right. Right there.
That looks like Abarash.
No. Oh, no, this is probably it. That, well, that's probably just a blood dragon. I don't know if we ever got the
And
official artwork of it. Aberrash.
and a female vampire on a hellseed or something.
Yep. Yep, that's definitely a Hellsteed. What else we got here? That is a Plague Beast of Nurgle. This is old artwork. I think that's not Manfred. It's one of the Von Karsteins though. This one is the blue scribes, which are
And
a
this
special
is
character.
the Blood Feast.
Yep, this is the Blood Feast from Game 1, which was awesome.
Yeah, it's still all set up.
Black Knight, this guy again. Maybe this is Dracenfels, because that's the second time we've seen that one.
With all the old, with all those places.
Like randomized?
Healing draft. Don't
Nah.
squander
Oh,
it.
another chalice. Come on.
Watch your back, my dude.
Watch out!
Yeah, man, I'm sorry, but that was too funny. I was like, oh, a chalice.
It was the perfect trap. They know achievements are our weakness. That was a dramatic death. All right. You know what's another map from the first game I'd really like for them to add in Vermintide 2 with updated lore is I want to do the Grey Wizard keep again. The Grey Wizard Tower.
Yeah.
That was such a good map.
Tower. How about revisiting Karakaskaras?
Yeah. Plus, I want to know what happened to Christoph Engel, like if he's still alive or not.
Well, there's a new theory put forward in this game that Engel is just an alias for Alicia.
Oh, really? That would make sense, actually.
We need to get some explosives.
Well, actually, no. We know.
Explosive.
Well, I guess I don't know. I'll have to double check my roleplay book for Uberstrike because in the Uberstrike book there's a lore snippet about Christoph Engel in it.
It could, of course, be that Christoph Engel himself actually died fairly early on and Alicia took over for him.
That's true. Well, that would explain why we had to invade his tower.
Oh, another... Oh, art over here.
Well, let's deal with the Berserker first.
Oh boy, you are wrong getting smacked in the back of the head for that.
I'm losing my patience.
Where's the art? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if I could just get the artwork from... I just want to take the print off the wall. Just, like, attach it to my
Why
back
take
and
the
run out.
Ravage artwork? We just, like, you know...
A kleptomanic dwarf.
I heard stories of the Great Feast Hall. Horrible what happened. Yeah, Dracenfels was a dick.
I hear the
Most bad guys in Warhammer are huge dicks.
Yeah, he poisoned and killed a lot of people.
How did Drachenfels...
Genevieve killed him. Genevieve and who was
A good vampire.
Yeah, Genevieve is like the only vampire other than Ulrika who could be considered good. She was actually a Sigmarite vampire, which was very bizarre. But she was. You can actually buy the Drachenfels entire storyline now from Black Library. They re-released it very recently.
And the playwright has
so much free time on my hands right now, so... Might as well read.
Yeah, it's from what I understand, it's a very entertaining series. It's outdated, so like some of the concepts they introduced don't really work in the modern lore, but it's a really fun read. Because like back then, Drachenfels was more of like
Vandal Savage.
yeah, he's Vandal Savage from DC essentially.
To be honest, I wouldn't mind if at least parts of that would be carried over. There are worse concepts.
That is a lot of Chaos Warriors.
There's a lot of dead Chaos Warriors. You know, so like, if you ever try out mods again, you should try the Rise of the Lich Master mod. It has the Nameless. It's based on Kemler's 6th army list, the Tombstalkers, etc.
I would honestly not be surprised though if in Warhammer 3 we get playable Nagash and like his campaign just revolves around getting all the Mortarks.
And in the end, having a mix of all the undead rosters.
Oh, I can
At
actually
least
go
the
in here.
campaign.
Bro.
Nameless voice. So it could be.
That, you know, it probably is the Nameless then. Because, I mean, he's here. He's just below, he's just below the castle.
Yeah, I hope a video with all the lines is gonna come out soon.
Yeah, plus the sorcerer here, like, clearly is harvesting power from something. It's probably Drachenfels. Because the Nameless was I mean, he's really powerful. He's just not in his right mind anymore.
Or it could be that Dracenfels has some kind of demon locked away somewhere in here.
That's true. Dracenfels was very, very big on summoning demons. There is a poison wing globadier in that tiny, tiny room, and I don't like it.
I think the globadier is dead.
I'm gonna look around for a hot second.
Listen.
Man, it's so awesome going through the Game 1 maps.
Yeah.
I love when they do this.
Our elf is rushing forward.
No, she's staying where she was.
Hey, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be an elf player if she wasn't getting ahead of the party. That's just the way this game works.
Hey! Whoa! I'm being attacked! I didn't ask for this.
He's just role-playing accurately. Don't hate.
No, for the role playing, he's not saying enough lumberfoot.
Method act.
Well, he's role-playing as a Carillion player, not Carillion herself.
Yeah, I've seen it. Carillion players that constantly sprout lumberfoot.
That is like easily the most popular meme on the Vermintide subreddits. Everyone's just hating on elf players.
Still can't believe that Lumberfoot is one of her old lines.
Oh, Azur, thank you for letting us know about that. I'll try and avoid that happening.
What's up?
Apparently, if I get my Ironbreaker trigger against the boss, it'll crash the game. There's healing in here. Saltspire.
Yeah.
Saltspire.
Saltspire?
Saltspire is playing like a Carillion player.
Well, he was more getting sucked up in a whirlwind, but if I were a stupid fat sorcerer, where would I? Got sucked up again?
I wanted
Juke!
I wanted to go to the freaking door, and the freaking Portix went to the freaking door.
The healing is through there on the left.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't worry, you got saved by the elf.
Yeah, I got saved by the elf player.
Alright.
Yeah, the shame will hang on me up for a while.
Alright.
There's the wizard.
Onwards! That being said, I did just download a patch for Vermintide 2, like, before the stream started, so they might have patched it.
Yeah, I downloaded.
Generally, they're pretty good about fixing crash bugs.
Game-breaking bugs.
Gas rat!
Not anymore. Okay. I was like, I don't know where I went. There's some ammo over here. Found another chalice. Oh, I love when they're all packed into a tight space. It just feels so good.
I picked the right fucking balance.
Literally like a cocaine feeling when you just get a massive amount of enemies packed into a tiny space. What level is the purple weapon? So weapons that are purple means that it is a aesthetic upgrade. It's a Bogenhofen skin. So this isn't a weapon you can unlock from a chest. This is a Bogenhofen. It's a cosmetic.
Well, you get them from the Bogenhofen chests.
Yeah. Which aren't a thing anymore. So now you just buy them. Now you just buy them with coins. Excuse you.
Berserker.
Behind you, Saltspire. Healing.
Healing tools if you're feeling weak, Strangarazi.
Is salt standing still for anyone else?
My router is so fresh connected. I'm gonna rejoin.
Okay. Well, we have it as a private game, so you shouldn't have any trouble getting in. Alright, let's hold in this hall for a minute.
Check the bot.
Brilliant, you need catching up.
Not like that, Cooper. Making it work.
Alright, good.
Just said the horn keep loud.
Not today, like Leech. Not today. Okay, I found the end of the little dungeon segment.
Oh wow.
Wow, this is a beautiful view.
Whoa, that's pretty.
Never enough.
Then be of good cheer. Your
I love all the organ music they put in this expansion. This is hilarious.
I'm rejoining right now.
In fairness, they were like, you know what, let's just go.
I really, if there is one hope I really have for Vermintide 2, I really hope at some point they get permission to make a DLC that features one of the special characters that was not used in the end times as like a fightable boss. That would be so nice. Like, let us fight Moonclaw. Like, that would be so hype.
Moonclaw actually would have been an excellent beast in that, wouldn't it?
Moonclaw and Umbralock, or let us fight Slugtongue. Slugtongue would fit.
Who's the strongest main character you think you could do with
Say what?
Who's the strongest special character you think the Uber Strike 5 could beat?
Yeah, the bloody was like 5. The strongest one was Archeon.
I don't think so. Probably the biggest one they could take on. Like, honestly, of the ones that I could see being used, I could see them taking on the likes of. I could honestly see them going toe to toe with some of the really powerful wizard characters like Heinrich Himmler or. For Beastmen, I could totally see us fighting like Slugtongue or Moonclaw with Umbralock. Both of those would be really good fights.
If we'd have
Slugtongue would be like probably the most thematic boss with all the Nurgle things because he's basically a Nurgle Beastman, and he is a scary ass character too.
If we had Sandigos, we could have also taken Gora's Warhoof.
Yeah, Gora's would be a pretty fair fight for the Uber Strike 5.
Take whatever ammunition you can carry. I should grease.
Alright, there's a very suspicious amount of healing, so load up.
Keep from wasting those
Oh boy, I wonder why there's all this healing there.
How generous of them. Oh, we can go back here. Anything back here? No? Okay.
Yeah, I remember a while back talking with somebody when we were fighting the...
Alright, guys!
boss.
Prepare your butts. Here's a boss fight. The throne room of Drachenfels, and boy howdy did they take over. Holy crap. Oh, there's a cutscene.
That's pretty normal to me. Oh, there's a cutscene.
Master of demons, eternal, undefeatable.
Another people I want to
Alright, we'll kick his ass.
I do like that we all like we're lined
Yeah,
up.
that's pretty badass.
He has an awesome voice.
How do we hurt this guy?
Stab him. Whoa, what is happening? Don't stand in the orange. Do not stand in the orange. Fuck.
He's a tough bugger, alright? Come on.
Chop him up!
That is so cool.
Sweet lord. Alright.
We would have. I'd argue we feels as if we need at least one more damage dealer character.
I need a queer eye for the straight guy version. What was Papa Nurgle talking about, like, how to get rot vines growing in your house? He's on the ground. And he's throwing bugs.
At least he ain't teleporting as much as Purple Spew. Restknit.
He's starting the AoE chant again. Look out.
Oh no! Stab his fat.
Chaos Warrior meat like
That's his weakness. Stab him in the fat.
It's like all of him.
He's just cultivating mass. Take him down.
Shit.
Damn it.
Ah, I got bugs. Help. Help. Just shoot me. Okay.
Shoot the dwarf, he says so himself.
Attention, my bug.
Oh, oh God. Oh, God. Jesus Christ!
This is so badass. This guy is like a rock.
Well, he's lucky I don't think.
Finish him!
Damn it!
Where's nipples?
Alright, change the plan. Get rid of all the ads first. Oh, no, wait. He's going down. Ah, shit. He's got a final phase.
Yeah.
Back away! Back away! Blow a hole in the ground. Alright, let's get out of here.
Heal up.
That was really fun.
Well, if I'm up, I'm up.
Run away! Oh, not this. Oh, God. This passageway is so not okay. This is giving me... This used to be the hardest part of all of Vermintide 1.
No,
Right
this
here.
is the hardest but the most annoying.
Oh, the Forgotten Passageway. Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, the Ravage Art.
Oh,
Zodiac.
shit. Wait, I need art.
Art! Where's the art?
There in the...
It's in the elevator right here. I'm gonna grab this. Alright, let's go.
Oh, too bad we haven't found any of the artifacts.
How long is this passage?
Very long. And it also has traps. Can I just say I am so thankful they did not use Beastmen on this map?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Or maybe we were just lucky with the spawns.
Nah.
Hey.
What's down here?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Time to go. Wow, they made that a lot easier than it used to be. That used to be the worst.
Yeah, usually you also then and the massive tunnel at the end before you got out.
Did Krokar ever kill any greater demons? Yeah, Krokar killed a ton of greater demons. Like a shitload.
Yeah! We killed Dracenfels. Wait,
I'm gonna go lie down now.
Damn, that's a really, really fun boss fight. That is probably the best.
Like, I think that's like the best boss fight in the game.
Yeah, that's the most
That was
enjoyable
so
one.
fun.
It's very flashy.
Hands down.
It's not. It's. I imagine it's going to be pretty awesome difficulty-wise on Legend and Cataclysm, but it's not as like obnoxious as Ratsnick is.
From what before we had it, I had read that he was harder than Rasknet.
I could see him being harder than Ratsnick on high difficulty. The only problem with Ratsnick that I think makes Ratsnick objectively harder is that Ratsnick, if you don't have any ammo for the last part of the fight when he's like by himself on foot, he could be like the trolliest bitch in the universe. Because like he can almost one-shot you with Warp Lightning on Legend.
But I also say that for Legend and above, you really need more than one damage dealer character for the map.
But we managed to do it there. Good God.
Yeah, but not by much. Like, that guy hits like a truck. I bet on Legend and Cataclysm he hits so hard.
I might even consider, if he was being done again, going at him with a fucking Huntsman Kruger, because you just need the damage out.
Yeah. I think Indie Pride uploaded a video on that yesterday or the day before yesterday. We didn't get all the chalices.
Nope.
No. How many are there?
For completing all the challenges on the maps, you get an artist's impression of Castle Drachenfels.
Ooh.
The Cataclysm challenge for the Enchanter's Lair is, I guess he's not home.
You know what I would love is for them to put in like a secret boss for if you play on Cataclysm. Like you get to the end and the name list actually comes out and fights you.
Or like just do it like the trial of the foolhardy in Vermintide 1. Do some stuff and then you unlock the secret boss fight.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Complete the
that was a lot of fun.
Complete the final boss fight without taking any eruption damage. That'd be a bitch. Complete the final event without killing any chaos minions. Oh, so
my god, what?
Only kill the boss. Jesus.
That revolves around using Barden with a lot of concentration potions for taunt.
Find the hideout in the old haunts.
Locate all journal entries left behind by a former escapee and Blood in the Darkness. Rescue all prisoners in the courtyard within 50 seconds. Return the skull and Blood in the Dark. Find the torch to light the ritual chamber brazier in Blood in the Darkness.
Oh, apparently they have a piece of artwork about Genevieve and Dracenfels. The in the company of the Great Enchanter. It's referencing Genevieve. Probably one of the covers of her books.
Basically, the final fight to do the thing with the Chaos Minions, you need three damage dealers to just crush Nurgloth and an Ironbreaker to tank everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone with concentration potions for Barden.
Alright guys, well we're gonna open some chests and then that's gonna be it for today.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for joining. It's been It's been fun. Apologize for the break between every map, but at least it was pseudo-consistent. If the Wah was to fight a Vermintide, who would come out on top? A Wah would curb stomp a Vermintide. The Skaven... The Vermintides would need, like, all of the Skaven roster to stand a chance. The Total War... Or the Vermintide 2 Vermintides would get crushed by a Wah.
Especially since if they don't burn the ground, the green scum will just respawn there.
Actually, I know what I want for the last boss of Vermintide 2. If they decide to do like a big send-off boss, it should really be a Vermin Lord. That would be the best way to end it.
But unless we get magical weapons, actually, then I'd say only partially summoned, because otherwise, well, no magical weapons means no real damage against a Vermin Lord.
It's not as true as in the modern lore as it used to be in the old lore. You can kill demons with mundane weapons, it's just hard.
Which would make sense why it would take our character so long to have to fuck her down.
That being said, I really wish they would add magic weapons, like, that do fire damage or have crazy effects or all sorts of crazy... Like, that's one of my biggest sad faces about Vermintide upgrades, is that it's all just percentages. It's not, like, actual crazy abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be nice if, like, with a red weapon, like, if you slash the sword, it sent out, like, a beam of light that killed people. Like, the Link sword at full health. Sick. Or if you had, like, fire weapons or poison weapons or all sorts of other crazy stuff. They have the effects in the game, they just don't use them.
How about just a rune of cleaving so that the weapon goes through all the enemies in front of you?
Yeah, just I do wish they'd go a little batshit crazy, but this game is more about keeping the difficulty than it is about letting players just have like a pure power fantasy. So, yeah.
But it really reminds me I should reread the Witch Hunter trilogy around Matthias Thulman. In the end, they also face off against the Vermin Lord.
Alright, well, we didn't get anything but garbage, so we'll break all that down. But hey, that was a lot of fun.
So
it was a lot of
you
garbage.
Really earned
Yep.
was the friends you made along the way, buddy.
You mean all the dead Skaven?
Yeah, like Nurgloth.
Look, all the
Yeah,
friends.
I will say that Ratsnake would probably not be a good Vermin Lord, because he was not successful, so he wouldn't be rewarded by that. But it would be cool for us to fight a Vermin Lord Corruptor who turned out to be like behind everything. That would be a fun thing.
Or how about a cameo of Thankwall and Bone Ripper?
Well, only if we have to lose. That would be like a boss where like you could beat them, but when you beat them, there's a cutscene where like everybody dies.
or Thankwall and Bone Ripper just bug off. Strategic retreat.
Because I mean, according to the stories, I mean the Uberstrike 5 do have to die at some point. Like,
well, at the latest in 2525 when the world blows up.
But so I do hope we eventually get a mission for that. Like the final battle of the Uberstrike 5 would be really fun.
I'm sure Kruger's Stormcast or something.
Oh yeah, because away they've been looking at a lot of the stuff, and they've been trying to talk about it. It seems like CA, or like not CA, Games Workshop have looked at this game and taken it seriously for that stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's canonical. So.
Yeah. Kruger and Salt's not being Stormcast would be very surprising.
Well, yeah, they would probably be animals of the Heldenhammer, which are people from the old world that got made in the Stormcast. Do I think there would be more playable races in Vermintide? I don't think so. If they were going to add a new character to Vermintide, they would have done it.
It would have to be in a new game.
Yeah, they would have done it going into Vermintide 2. And
because
they did.
They would have to record so many extra lines for just that character, for the old maps, for the interactions with the other characters.
Yeah, I don't think Vermintide is ever going to feature new playable characters unless there's a Vermintide 3. That would be the only time I would see that happening.
They also would have to change Krupa's. They also would have to change Krupa's most famous Ability phrase. Oi, with a bloody Überstrike 5 or 4, doesn't matter.
That is my favorite ult line in the whole game.
Yeah, because it's like the whole thing about it is that they are the Überstrike 5. So I think the best case scenario, you might see more careers for the players, but that's going to be it. I genuinely think you will never see a new playable character.
So whoever's stealing
I'd support a warrior priest basalt spire.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get like a Nippon warrior or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was just throw that shit in there. All right,
kamikaze.
Well, thanks everybody for joining. I do appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out.
Yeah, it was lots of fun, man.
Thank you three in particular for joining me on that little venture. We'll definitely be playing more Vermintide this weekend. I might be on later tonight, but it'll be just on Twitch. It won't be on YouTube.
So don't forget, check on Nurgloth's lore in the
yeah, I'll read it. All right, guys. So thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from the Discord chat. Thanks again, gents.
All right, bye, Sotek. It's lots of fun.
All right, chat, and thank y'all again for joining me. I do hope to, come back to this, maybe later this evening. I mean, it is double XP weekend, so I would like to get all of my characters to level 35 at the minimum. So we might be back later today to work on that. And I want to thank you all for sticking with me through the stream. Yada, 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 yada. Oh, I can insert ads. I should be better about that. Like while I'm live streaming. If I'm like going to have to take a break or something, I should have ads play during that. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'll catch you next time. Have a good day. Wash your hands. Stay safe. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.